All right, just missed my entry actually right there. Watching this one for another take. Possible entry around 13. So far, so good. I'm not sure how much more it's going to pull back. Seeing if we can get that entry right under 13. Still a lot of support right around 14. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer, although it isn't a bullish 5-minute, new 5-minute candle breaking higher, so I could keep running here. That's fine. Stalling. Here we go. Finding some bids right there. The volume's a little bit maybe on the light side, but that's fine. 312 finding support. That bid stacking. Not sure if we're gonna break this area. Jumping higher. Missed my entry there. Oh, whew, that was a close one. Wow, what a breakout. Let's see if we can ride a little bit of this. Gotta be careful with these failed breakouts. That was a 5% move though, so I hesitated a little bit too much there. Jumping in here at 322. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a more push. No, about a little bit high there, unfortunately. Try to get another fill, but didn't miss that one. Man, I'm always like literally 1 second off right now. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh, I actually didn't even want to stop out there. All right, well, that was a total total mishap, those first few trades on SNOA. Oh, well, the first few sometimes are. That's why I always trade with small size for my first trade, so not even going to be big winners or losers, but just to kind of make sure I got all the right buttons in place. So good till cancel, extended hours, all that stuff. All right, so this one is, let's take a step back here. It's above $3. That's a key support and resistance zone. Right now we're at 330, another kind of psychological zone. And then 350, another whole $0.50 key zone. Right now the volume over 100,000 shares, at least once. That's actually not too bad, especially for what we've been seeing. So overall, I like this ticker. Let's see how much more we can keep trading it. Wow, big pullback there. Got to fill, but not all of it, unfortunately. Maybe we'll see a little bit more continuation on it. Wouldn't mind sizing in a little bit more. New 5-minute candle though coming up in a second. Possible new high day here. What's up, everyone? Good to see you guys again. Started streaming today a little bit later just because we weren't seeing anything. It allowed me to wrap up a few other things on the side. I usually don't like doing too many other things on the side though while I'm trading because it's easy to kind of miss something. So SNOA, but you know, I'll wait till I see at least something pop up. But this ticker's looking pretty strong right now, so let's keep an eye on it. 5-minute big support here at 320. Not sure if this zone is even going to break. I'm thinking maybe we'll see a little bit more of a, like an ABC setup. It's hard to say. That's a lot of bid buyers there on the bid. 5 minutes definitely a little bit extended without a question. Our first 5-minute pop was about 22%, and then now we're at around 20%. Still holding this former close here at 22 really well. Try to get some size there. At 22 seems like a huge support zone, so I want to get a little bit of size here at 22 and see how well we keep bouncing off this zone. Very small position size for now, but I'd be happy to size up a little bit more. Still kind of taking too long to break out, so close some of that size there. Maybe a possible re-entry coming up. Going a little bit lower on the 9 EMA. Broke the former 5-minute. Look at that, support came right back in. Had to chase it up, unfortunately. That's not my favorite situation. Yeah, I missed my fill there again. So I've been getting very sloppy executions on SNOA. Not so much because of the broker or the ticker, just me being a little bit slow on it. Do I need an espresso? Is that what's going on here? The bid tried there, but they bought into the ask, but it didn't really move the ticker at all. A little bit more momentum. There's the bid at 23. Let's see if this can get a little pop going. To be honest, that was a very disappointing pop just now. I'm going to stop out. That was a... No, I don't really need that in my life. Don't need that. This could hold here. Trying for that bounce. Long at 320. Looking for a little bit more continuation here. Kind of slowed down way too fast. Stopping out again. A lot of failed trades here on SNOA on my end. A little bit disappointing. I kept really thinking, man, this is going to push, and then it didn't. I don't want to overtrade this ticker, which I feel like I'm doing at the moment. So SNOA is really the only one for me worth watching. I am putting some focus here on the side, though, with just the overall, my God, look at just the overall market. I mean, feels like a really good buy on some of these tickers. I'll just quickly run through it. Obviously, Bitcoin here having a little bit of a pullback. Let's actually just go to the 4-hour, get a better bird's eye view. So pulling up, nice first stare here. That's really what I like to see. Check out the SPY. Kind of getting rejected around this 390 zone. Wondering if we're going to hold. Right now we're on a little bit of a 4-hour backside, so we'd have to break back above like 488 or so. So a little bit risky there. We got hot swings like coin just absolutely falling off a cliff right now. I don't really see a great entry on it. Although, you know, we've just literally had a 20% pullback, and I feel like every time we pull back around 20%, we get some sort of pop. This was a larger sell-off around 30%. But at the 20% zone, we still got a big pop here, about 9-10%. So sell-off has been really strong on a lot of these tickers, and I just feel a big pop coming. Look at SQ as well. They did not hold this top area right here at 62. Now they're selling off again as well. So I think this could be a really good time for sizing into some of these swing trades. Basically, like I've been saying. So some of my attention is definitely going to be going towards that as well. But hey, if we see a hot ticker, that's where all my focus is going to be going, as long as that ticker is on a front side play. What's up? What's up, everyone? Yeah, go explore. I use hotkeys. For sure I use hotkeys. Not even a question. I do probably 90% of my trading with hotkeys. Not I do that with AMD. I had some nice and if you want to see my hotkey video, I'll just quickly pull it up here. But if anyone here is wondering if they should use hotkeys or not, I highly recommend it. I honestly couldn't trade without it. Yeah, so the video I just shared is my exact hotkey setup, all the hotkeys that I use. But I basically have it set up like I'm gaming. Basically Alt ASD, QWE, F, so on and so forth. SONA actually held here quite okay. A little bit of volume came in again, so we had a good 5-minute support come in around 13. No big surprise there, but these are not my favorite. Once the 9 EMA is below VWAP, I usually just stop focusing on a ticker. Nice pop. Wow. All right. Bit stacking. Why am I on day? Oh my lord. When did it switch to day? That's the real question. Trying to buy here. Trying to find that support. The bid coming in. 31 so far acting. Jumping in. Looking for a continuation here. A little bit lighter than I would hope for. Taking some profits off the table. More like cutting my position. So far a little bit disappointing of a move. Oh wow. Very disappointing of a move. See if we can get back in. Just had a re-entry. Seeing how this one will behave here. Still a lot of sell pressure. Go Explorer says I switched today when I looked at coin. How did that even happen? I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I don't even remember touching good time of force. Still stalling here a little bit. Cutting size again. I don't know. Scratch, 2 scratches. Wow, man, that was a little bit disappointing. SNOA popping up. Thanks for Go Explore for letting me know, because I honestly had no idea. So I'm actually just kind of rewatching it on my second screen where I made that switch, so I can hopefully avoid doing something like that in the future. It's crazy. Yeah, I honestly don't know how it switched. I rewatched the whole video and I basically went to the chart. When I switched to Bitcoin, when I switched to futures on Bitcoin, that's when it switched. Okay, so look at this. Ready? If I go to /BTC, which is futures, boom, it switched to time of force day. You see that? So that was the mistake. Now it's back to day. Wow. Thanks Go Explore for catching that. But so it switched by default. Yeah, exactly. Whoa, I don't know. I'm actually surprised I've never noticed that before, but that's really scary. Little things like that can, they can make a huge difference. They can make a really big difference. Might be because, actually, I have no idea really why, but let's say, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it only happens on tickers or asset classes that only trade during market open. I don't know. Ctso being called out. Trying to curl back above VWAP. I got on my second screen. $8.09, guys. We've got probably 20 more minutes till we see maybe a bang bang, a freaking nice pop. So keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna I'm gonna run for like 10 minutes and I'll be back shortly. So we're coming to a critical time here at 8:25. I think we might see some sort of 8:30, 8:45 push. So that's what I'm going to keep an eye out for. Not sure if it's going to happen, but that's what I'm going to hope for, and we'll see. In the meantime, it might be time to look at some news and some memes. Again, we'll see what happens. Let me know if you guys see any tickers. I'd be happy to jump on something tasty when we see it, but at the moment, still don't really see anything. Keep watching the scanner here, hoping something's going to pop up. $127. It's quiet, too quiet. Coin is really struggling here. If we get another morning panic, there's no way I think I'm not jumping into this time, so I'm going to keep a really close eye for these morning panics today. By the way, guys, I'm going to be making a video live pretty much now. So I know Corey was wondering what websites I use every morning when I read the news with you guys. And just in general, what kind of things I look at. So basically everything here. So I'll actually go ahead and publish the video so you guys can watch it on the side and see if there's anything that you guys find. that you're not using, or let me know in the comments below if there is something that you guys are using. So let me just go ahead and save this and get it out there to you guys. So boom, I literally just came out with the video right now. Let's just go to my channel and you'll see this one. Let's see, videos. Let me see. There it is. I'd fly blind without these. So these are the videos. In this video, I'll be Frza being called out from Mason. The freaking god of calling out tickers as they pop up. Let's go and, okay, 26% up. Wow, that's not a bad pop. 40,000 shares, a little bit light there. This last pullback was classic for these tickers. They tend to pull back really hard at first. But look at this, already almost at, yeah, over 50,000 shares being traded. That's really good. Let's see if we can get a pop. We're still in that first 5 minute. I'm going to just use small share size for now. But I would like to see if we can get a move. If we can, whoops, I didn't get filled there. Let's see if we can get a move back above 21. It's only up 26%, so not so big. But the fact that we had over 50,000 shares being traded here, it's really good. Nice contract winner. Looking to ride this one into this breakout here. Still, that struggled there twice. I'm taking some profits. Ooh, took profits right before the breakout, unfortunately. Bid is coming back, though. Bid is crawling higher. Getting back in on this one. Let's see if we can get a little bit of continuation. There's a high seller there. That's fine. Getting back profits a little bit. Well, that was a big sell-off there, so buying back on this one unfortunately didn't work this time. Stop at 204, where that previous bid was. I hate crawling down the ladder. It's my least favorite thing to do. So, small win, and then a bigger percent loser. Percent loser is actually pretty big on this one. It's like very sizable. Crawling down the order books just freaks me out a little bit. kind of watching this one, second screen, checking out those 5-minute setups. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a good entry on this one. Man, SQ is just so far down. It's so crazy to see that. Five-minute is still okay here. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that, well, okay, now we're crawling down, but it keeps finding some good support. Let's see if we can get an entry around 209. I removed it for now because we are below the former 5-minute. It was a bit of a kind of stuck right here around VWAP. Once these areas crack, they can crack pretty quickly. But I like the fact that support just keeps coming in very strong. So waiting for what kind of crack we're going to get if we do get one. Kind of tricky here, but it's holding ultimately. If this one had a little, if this was like up 40%, I would feel a lot more comfortable trading this one. I'm just not a big fan that it stalled out so hard. And percentage-wise, I just had a pretty big loser on this one, but I traded it with pretty much micro size, so it didn't really matter, but still a big loser. The bid is slowly crawling higher. I'm going to jump on this one at 10. Trying to break out here at 13. Gonna give it a chance. Possible move, but it's a little bit slow. Looking for that move over 13. $210 bids crawling up on that one, but it could easily pull back just as fast. Sticker's not exactly super reliable. 210, 211, bids slowly crawling up. Looking for that break of 213. I'm stopping out. Sticker is a little bit too hectic for me. Corey says not touching FRZ. I need more candles. Amen. 5-minute is back. Though 5-minute technically is bullish when it's over that former 5-minute candle. It's a wiki one though, and I don't know, it's hard for me to really feel confident of trading this one. I need to sit down. I've been standing pretty much all day today. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. I had higher hopes, that's for sure. Here it's popping back above, but man, I don't know. I think these are the territories. These are exactly the tickers and the situations where you just can easily just give back profits back to back to back, or just get chopped out, or make these little wins and then you give it back in one big flush. So it's sure you might make a little bit of profit, you might get lucky, maybe it's gonna pop, but ultimately, I think net you're probably gonna be red trading these kind of shaky setups. I mean, what was that? What if you didn't take profits quick enough? All of a sudden you'd be back to break even. What if you chased it? You'd have a big red trade. I don't know. It's not like a consistent ticker to really be trading, so I find it not really worth it in my eyes. You know what we didn't do today? We didn't even read the news. Usually I'll be all about this life, but for some reason I didn't get to it today. I was a little busy with other things. You know what's crazy? Look how much SNOA sold off already. This ticker pretty much died. And then Ctso, our other lead gapper, also died. Ctso. Sad. So far, 3 tickers that basically failed on us. Am I red on the day? I'm up on the day $47, so yeah, up or down $47 doesn't really mean anything. Guys, if coin goes into the 50s, I am going to be YOLOing on that ticker. The question is, do I YOLO via options or do I YOLO via spot price? Life decisions are on the horizon here. Win, but only made Frza. It's crawling here. I gotta give it to it. It is, you know, crawling back up, new 5-minute high. Still a little bit skeptical with this ticker. Oh, we didn't even map out the 5-minute. I was already just looking at the 5-minute, kind of wondering to myself, where's those big resistance zones? So we got one at 5.5, which tends to be a pretty key zone. 4.3, bit of an awkward spot. 3.4, so it's not like your classic ticker. 2.5, there we go. That's a pretty smooth spot. So yeah, we got some heavy resistance on this ticker. Heavy resistance above. I'm not sure if we're going to break. Wow, it flushed right back down. So, yikes. Morning, everyone new that's dropping in on the YouTube chat, or not necessarily new, but new and old faces. So this is our third ticker now. Ctso, SNOA, and Frza that are all selling off. Usually right now I would be so tired and I'd be like, I should make an espresso, but for some reason I'm not even that tired. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't sit down at all. I was standing all day today so far. Which probably doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm in Berlin right now, and that means I was up at 6, and then I went on a walk, and then I pretty much worked till about 11. So like 7 to 11 was standing. The walk obviously is standing. Then I went to the park for a workout, had lunch, and then I started trading, or at least streaming, which I was standing. So I don't know, maybe there's some standing benefits there. Applicable. I just realized that's a really weird word for me to write. I don't know why. In the Discord, I said when a ticker drops, it drops. Always cut. Corey says, this is word for word one of my rules on my post-it notes. That's so good. Yeah, adding into losers is like one of the 10 commandments of trading rules. Of do not do. Do not add into. One shall not add into losers. What trading commandment would that be? Was that number 3? Trading commandment number 3? You know, we have the cleaner coming in a little bit, but if I could just show you guys, if I could connect my phone again, here, 1 second. If you're on this stream, this is going to be a little weird. There was for some reason, my OBS Droid Cam is not working ever since the OBS update. So I can't connect you guys to my phone, and I could just walk right over to the kitchen with you guys and just share. I don't know. I don't know how to update that. Let's see here. Droid Cam OBS update. How do they do this? I don't get it. File. What? Oh, I think I got it. Hold on one sec. And then I'll answer your question, Corey. But we have like, I actually forgot the name, to be honest. Open. Yes. I agree. I agree. You know what? This might require OBS to restart. I obviously can't do that right now. One second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I think I need a refresh. Dang it. Let me quickly check, and then I'll pull it up here. One sec. Be right back. BRB. All right. So ours is called Gastro Back, which is the basically German brand or European version of what you have in America. I think it's called Sage, which is the exact, basically same thing, but different. What's it called? Different. I don't know, like copyright or branding. Basically, it's like the same thing, just with a different name and brand. But it's actually the same umbrella company, even. So it's a bit weird. I'm not even really sure how that works, but anywho, this is pretty much it. This is literally verbatim exactly what we got. It's nice because it has the grinder built in, and then you push you press the, I forgot what it's called, basically this little handle with the coffee inside. You press it, and then it starts the grinder, and the grinder comes down. And then you take this little thing right here, you take this out, and then you press it. You press the coffee grinds into it, this cup, and then you lock the cup into this. You insert it, and you close it. And then you can make the milk on the side if you want. Honestly, I just make espresso, so it's pretty quick. That's exactly why I do it. But yeah, it's like about $500-$600. But we got ours used on eBay for like $250. So that was a pretty good deal. And my girlfriend's crazy about finding used stuff all the time. So I would have probably been too lazy to do that. Yeah, now you know. You know what? I'm going to add it to my list. That's so funny. FRZA, guys, might be tradable here. I'm watching it around 20. I'm going to do a small size on it. I didn't get filled just now, so I'm going to wait for maybe another pullback entry. Nope, didn't pull back anymore. Could see continuation over 24. $25. Yeah, I missed my fill there. MACD is kind of flatlining here, so that's a bullish sign. Jules says, thou shalt use stop order and not effing limit order. Definitely helps. I like to use my stops occasionally. I don't use them like all the time, but there's always this like 15 to 20% of the time a nice stop comes in very well for me. Everyone's got a different style, but that's how I've kind of seen it. Kind of weird behavior on this for sure. So it held that 9 EMA support, not bad. I think this one might be grinding around us a little bit here. Let's try to jump in on this 27 move for a little bit more of a breakout. I'm not sure if it's going to be much. No, stalled out. stopping out myself, but I was a little bit late again to the party. Man, I've been late to every party so far today on Frza. That's fine. I'd rather be patient and miss moves and then eventually get it. I mean, yesterday, I was flat all day yesterday until 9:40, and then I made all my profits in like 10 minutes, and then I left. So, well, then I stopped trading, and then I, documented my trades, did a few other things, checked out swing trades for like 30 minutes. But, that's sometimes how trading is. It's you sit on your hands, and then eventually you see the right setup, and then you get aggressive on it. Which is really easy to make mistakes and trip over yourself, right? Nice pop there. I'm going to see if we can hold high 20s. $230, there's a nice bid on 230. I'm not sure if we're going to go below it, but if we do, I'd like to get filled in the high 20s and look for a quick pop back higher. So there we go. Now let's see if we can get a quick move higher. Still a little bit weak here. Popped higher there. I don't know. I don't trust it anymore. One step forward, one step back. So up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little. Just scratches for now. Heck yeah, Jules. Espresso machine in your life is key. Without an espresso machine, we're just ghosts and zombies. I think the best thing to do on FRZA is probably just trade it in anticipation of any move and just take profits super quick, but I don't know. It's a little, it's not my favorite way to trade, but sometimes I do it on kind of weird days, and that actually makes a pretty decent chunk of change. Jules is saying, I don't drink coffee. People who drink coffee are zombies when they don't have their mighty coffee. That's actually true. So I stopped drinking coffee for about a month, and then I actually didn't really get back on it. I would occasionally do like a green tea for like another month, and the first 2 weeks were pretty tough. But at one point I felt the same way as exactly what you're saying, Jules. Like I would wake up and be like ready to go. It was pretty nice. The problem is when you trade in, let's say, Utah or somewhere on the West Coast, and you got to be ready to go at like 5 a.m. Like I was waking up at like 4:30, and then I'd try to be trading at 5, and I just was like, my brain was not ready yet. So that I had a hard time doing that. But yeah, at one point you get used to not drinking coffee, and it's actually quite nice too. But I don't know, I kind of enjoy life with coffee like a bit more. It sounds weird. Whoa, there's a bird eating a... What is that? Is that a mouse? So I'm on the 3rd floor of this building, and oh my god, yeah, it's some sort of... I think it's another bird. Oh yeah, that's another bird. He just put the whole thing in its mouth. Let me take a picture. So I look right into a tree, And it's a big tree. It's this massive chestnut tree. Yo, this thing. Look at those feathers flying. You guys, follow me on social. I'll post it as a short or something. This thing is ridiculous. What a freaking savage. I'm over here trying to trade, and this freaking falcon hawk thing is ripping this other bird apart. Whew, literally. Is there anything left to throw off of that bird? It's like 20 feathers this thing already threw off of it. Alright, back to the stream. Jules is wondering why I'm in Berlin. I was on a really long road trip, and this was my last stop after about 6 months, and I said, I hate traveling. I never want to travel a day in my life again. Unfortunately, I did a lot of traveling after that. And I was like, wow, this is a really nice city. It's like New York, but greener and cheaper, and like just much nicer. So I stayed for 3 weeks, got an Airbnb, which turned into 3 months, and then I just got an apartment, and one thing led to another, and I'm still here 5 years later. But we'll see how long I stay. I'm not totally sure, but I really like it here. Follow me on social. I'll post it as a short or something. This thing is ridiculous. Savage. Over here trying to trade this freaking falcon hawk thing is ripping this other bird apart. Whew, literally. Is there anything left to throw off that bird? Like 20 feathers. Alright, back to the stream. 9:08, guys. It's 9:08 and we have barely traded anything. I don't know if that's super appropriate, Sharky, but this is like the opposite. Look how long this thing goes. This is like a handlebar mustache. I guess you can't really tell with the glare, but watch one of my uploaded videos where there's no glare and you'll see. All right, FRZA at 230, trying to pop up again, but look at this volume. Overall, the biggest volume is on sell candles. That's not going to give a lot of confidence to traders. But this ticker was pretty ridiculous pre-market, so maybe we're going to have a better open. But for now, I'm still skeptical, and I'll be a little bit cautious trading this one. Morning, Lance. This is when the late bloomers start popping up. Hmm. 100% Dex. Although I gotta say, overall, the Germans are quite open about everything. Like, you could pretty much talk about anything here. I mean, there's definitely a little bit of wokeness, like in America, but it's not nearly as bad. I'm actually quite always shocked how open they are with the debating about stuff. I'm like, whoa, okay. As an American, or not really American, but like American raised, it still shocks me sometimes, because in America, it's like every topic tends to be very sensitive, and then people get very emotional. But here, it's like very, on average, I've noticed, or relative to America, I should say, just much more appropriate to discuss topics of any sort. Public. Oh, guys, where is the action? Honestly, Frza looks like it's about to break out here. I'm trying to jump on this one again. Let's hope I don't get a high fill for the 10th time in a row. I'm looking for that continuation over 35. I did get by a little bit high here. Very small position size. Very, very small. 35, come on, let's go. Looking for that move. Can we get a break? Oh, stopping out again. So sad. Maybe we're gonna get a break now, right after I stop out. 34, no, still selling off. Look at that volume though. The volume's there. Why is it doing this to us? Man. Back in at 32. Oh, I didn't get filled. Probably for the best. Come on, let's punch it. Let's go. I'm trading such small size right now and honestly don't even really care what happens, which sucks. I don't like trading such small size. I feel like trading small size messes me up because I don't take things as serious. This ticker is really not moving. I'm going to stop out, break even trade. A lot of disappointment in that ticker. Oh well. Maybe it's going to keep ripping here. I mean, you know, that was a good volume candle. Price is holding. I don't know what's going to happen. It's 9:15 and we have done probably more trades than I should have. I'm done $12 on the day. I was up 50 or something like that, 40. I was down, I was up, I was down, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just trading very small size. I'm trying to get a feel for a ticker, right? So once I get one green trade and like a real green trade and I feel the ticker, I'm like, oh wow, okay, I get the order book, I get the flow, it makes sense. That's when I start sizing up very quickly. So on Frza, I was doing like 1 to 2,000 shares. Once I'm like in the driver's seat, I'll go right up to like 5,000 shares really, really quickly. I only do it, I mean, lately, these last few weeks, I haven't really been doing it so much. Maybe like, I don't know, once or twice a day out of like my 20 to 30 trades, which is very small. It's a little frustrating. Oh, we're out. I don't feel like standing up again. Maybe I'll do that. SPY is kind of feeling like it found a bit of a bottom here. Pay around 200 fees each day. IB. Are you talking about it? Interactive brokers? I've heard the fees were pretty heavy there for sure. Look at coin selling off. It's officially below this really key trend line here at 63. Now I have a trend line that's actually quite similar, but it actually goes it goes to around, let me go on the daily. So I should have probably drawn it. Yeah, okay, it's actually quite similar. I didn't know it was that similar. So yeah, dang it, we're below that line now. Why is it not getting stuck there? All right, so yeah, we're officially below this. And we got huge earnings coming out tomorrow. So I think if I traded coin today, I would be looking for a morning panic, reversal, take profits. And then I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't want to be holding into tomorrow. That's for sure. Tomorrow we got earnings coming out at 4:30 a.m. I wonder what's going to happen. I mean p.m. So, ooh, extended hours. Oh boy, that's weird. All right, so we should do some extended hours trading tomorrow. Wait, what time is that? It's going to be 9:30 my time. Usually it's 10:30, but it's going to be 9:30 because we already had daylight savings because it's 1 week earlier than in America. So all right, 9:30 a.m. 9:30 p.m. tomorrow. I got to be online. Should we stream that tomorrow? Should we stream a little bit of coin trading tomorrow? Could be fun. kind of past my bedtime, honestly, like 9:30. That's pretty late. I'm not sure if I'll be around for that. Add time. That could be fun though. Oh, it depends, Polnak, where you are. I don't know where you are, but I'm 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. Next week, I'm going to be 6 hours ahead because of the time zone change, or not time zone, because of the daylight savings time. 9:22, guys. Well, Polnak, the market at what time is it? At 2:22 p.m. is looking very slow, a little bearish, and it kind of feels a lot like 9:22 a.m. like it was at 9:22. That's what I gotta say. I think without this community, I probably would have just been sleeping all morning, because I would have checked and went right back to bed, or would have took a nap, not back to bed. But now with this community, I have productively used my time instead for the last 2.5 hours here, waiting for something to pop up. So very, very grateful for that. How much taxes on trading in Germany? Just income tax. There's also capital gains tax. It's actually all quite similar to America. Except in Germany, a lot of the brokers will actually take out your taxes ahead of time, which I think is crazy. I hope that never happens in America, but we'll see. Frza popping up again. Let's go back. Little pre-open pop, maybe? Is that what we're getting here? Oh, we're ripping through that ask and then just pulled back right again. Trying to get a small size here, see if it works. It was holding pretty good, so it popped up higher. I'm gonna take some profits. Strong breakout candle. Hello. I'm not gonna trade this one again though. All right, guys, we got another 5 minutes till the market opens. Let's see what happens. I will literally be right back. I don't know why I said literally, but I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, 3 minutes before the market opens, I am slightly red on the day. No, I'm actually slightly green on the day, but only up $17. It's a total wash day so far. I am also going to be watching some large caps at the open because we had a huge 2-day sell-off already. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, I'm watching FRZA. Our other lead gappers, Ctso and Snoa, pretty much died on us, which sucks. Tickers from yesterday, SONN, also totally fell off a cliff. So they were not able to hold their highs so well. This was SONN. Ryle lead here. I could have capitalized on this one a lot better, but it's pretty much back to that area. So maybe we will see some moves on SONN. This was yesterday's lead gapper. Uber, Meta, SoFi, Coin, BYND, those are all tickers we were talking about yesterday. And yesterday was really the day of just like other things. CDIO we talked about for a brief second, but honestly it doesn't even look interesting. So I'll be keeping an eye out for large caps for sure. I think we could get some really nice support line bounces or so. FRZA is again our lead gapper today and probably our most interesting ticker worth watching. So that's where my focus is for now. And I'll continue to be focused on this ticker as long as it's in play. We didn't even go through the news. That is not very good of us. Let's quickly check here. So Fed and JP are going to be talking around 2 p.m. today and again at 2:30. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. 44 seconds before the market opens. Time of force. And what else we got? No, I'll just keep this. Let's already sort for dollar volume. It's better for the market open. All right. Good luck, everyone. 20 seconds. FRZA is my main focus here. Well, that's an aggressive GIF. So close to the market open. Bull neck. All right, guys, good luck. Bring, 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 bring. Nice break higher there. Good volume. Look at that. 400,000, 500,000 first minute. Really strong. Quick initial pullback there at 2.5. That could have been a dip entry. I don't really like trading the first candle though on TOS. Sometimes I do with very small size, but it's not really my go-to. FRZA still holding. Next big resistance zone is going to be coming up around 2.8, 2.9, and obviously 3, somewhere in that area. Coinbase found a lot of support and it's popping higher. It's already up around 2%. I'm just trying to remain calm, wait for a good setup. I don't want to rush into anything. Don't really see a reason to rush into anything. So just, you know, being patient. Look at that nice bounce back up on Frza. So hammer candle on the 1 minute and doji on the 5 minute at this snapshot in time. Now we still got another 20 seconds left in the minute. So we got time. BYND falling off a cliff. Very strong hammer candle on Frza. Nice breakout there. I kind of want to see if we can get a little bit aggressive on this ticker now that we're holding here at 260. Buyers definitely coming in. Jumping on this one, very small size at 58. Looking for that continuation on this ticker. Sellers. That ask got chipped away quick, but the bid also gets chipped away very fast. Took a small win there. I'm going to increase my size a little bit. I would love to scale, but I don't really feel super comfortable scaling yet on Frza, so take a few base hits here and there, percent wise, and just keep using small size until I feel a bit more comfortable. Usually on my good days, I make all my profits pretty quickly on a very clear setups, and this right now to me is still a little bit indecision. Coinbase back red. Wow, total reversal on Coinbase. SPY falling off a cliff. Yikes. SNOA, guys, is trying to fight back above VWAP. Might be worth looking at. SNOA right here. Look at that move. Not bad. Coin below 62, 63. Wow, this one's up and down, up and down. So far, total scratch day for me. I haven't really found anything I really want to get aggressive on. SNOA now back above VWAP. Could be an opportunity here. This ticker was really struggling to hold 3, and now it's ripping back above 320, 318. An interesting zone of support. I was a little bit late jumping on this one. I'm not sure if I want to be jumping in on it just yet. Good volume breakout. MACD is also showing the right signs. Let's keep an eye on it for now. New minute. Pops right back up. 3-2 though is just major support resistance on this ticker. Can I break 18 here? Double top there, 318. Bigger sell-off there on SNOA. Ooh. Could recover though. Found big support so far already. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a dip so I can get aggressive on it. That was a nice 3% bounce though, really quick. Yep. No time to hesitate there on that 9 EMA pullback. Good support zone. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Missed it though. It's fine. Anyone going long on options right now on some of these swing trades? I missed SNOA a little bit there for sure. FRZA struggling. Not. I actually like SNOA more, but I've already missed the good moves on it twice. Just trying for a possible break at 3-2. Trying to get a fill here. Missed again. I don't know. A little late to the party on SNOA. That's fine. Just not really in the flow on this ticker. I did do a few trades pre-market on it, but none of them really worked out. So a little bit behind the curve today on some tickers, but doesn't really bother me. It's a waiting game. Checking some other moves right now. We have BAND crawling up, Bandwidth Inc. Some resistance closer to $19, so could be even worth trading. At least it's over 40%. That's usually what I'm looking for. I feel like a ticker is going to pop up really soon. Doji on SNOA on the 5-minute. We still got a little bit more time. 209, 308. Oh! Missed my fill again. Bid at 310. Slow. Still waiting for a new ticker. It's exciting, but it's a total waiting game here. SNOA has a lot of these big red candles. Unfortunately, it's tried in the past to break above this 180 SMA, but it just doesn't really manage it. But, you know, we've seen some moves over it. They just didn't hold. So maybe we'll get something similar today. Oh, sorry. It's a little bit hairy here on the 5-minute. We're kind of crawling it down the former 5-minute candle, which is a doji. We have support around 3, but usually whichever direction gets picked after a doji oftentimes sticks. Now, it is very young in this minute, but it's not amazing. It's not an amazing setup. SNOA did hold here, so that's a good sign. This ticker likes giving us those kind of nasty pullbacks. Here we had one of them, and it didn't hold, and they kept on selling off. Volume profile on SNOA is definitely a little bit room for concern. FRZA crawling up again. This is actually looking much better to some degree. Tom calling out BAND. We were talking about BAND a little bit ago, but wasn't really sold. Colby shake maybe on SNOA. Finding support. Trying to get a quick fill here. Back at 310. Let's see a little pop. Taking profits. Small trade. Nice. Didn't trade it with enough size, but that was a good one. Nice little 5% move there. Colby shake. Boom! Yeah. So Colby shakes usually fake out to a direction. They rip into another direction. And oftentimes they fail that direction as well. So pull back here, fake out, break out to the downside, and then fake out, break out to the front side. And now it's selling off again. We're basically back to where we started. That was a classic Colby shake. I'm going to quickly make an espresso, and then I will be right back. I'll leave my screen going so we can all see. My God, that smells like the freaking heavens of earth. Look at that. You know what else just did a Colby shake? Coin. Look at this ticker. Except it did it more on the 5 minute. So morning rally, morning panic, morning back up. Each move is like 2.5%, almost 3%. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but actually it looks pretty strong. AMD crawling up as well. What's SQ doing? Crawling up. Let's go back to coin. We might have a potential move here. I really don't want to buy this one too high. Let's see how well it holds. I'm gonna go down again. Come on, pull back a little bit more. I would love to see something closer into the 50s. So far, not really happening though. It's a large cap. They tend to just kind of move around a little bit. It's kind of hard to just jump on. They tend to retest several areas multiple times. I put a size at 72. I'm not sure if we'll see it. It doesn't look like we're going to get a fill on this one. First 30 seconds are trying to crawl higher. Still holding. That's a very light volume breakout though, so that's not a good sign. I wouldn't be jumping in on this breakout personally. SNOA pulling back again. New 5-minute in 2 minutes. Coin 5 minutes, a bit awkward looking, I'm not gonna lie. SNOA just found support again for the 5th time in a row here at $3. Well, on the it looks like that on the 5-minute. I'm gonna remove my orders on coin, but I'm watching it closely on my second screen. Interesting. Yeah, I'm really not feeling any of these tickers today. Like SNOA, fake out, sell off, pop back up. The freaking 3 or 4 Colby shakes back to back. Coin didn't really, it had a VWAP breakout, but it didn't really have a good retest. I don't know like what's going on with that. Now it's slowly crawling higher. You know, trying to tempt you to buy just to flush on you. So I'm not sure. By the way, guys, if you have not done so already, check out the video that Corey pushed me. Not pushed me. I'm saying a lot of things wrong right now. Asked for some 29, or basically my trading websites, everything that I always pop up here. Wanted a quick review of all the sites that I use, so I made a video going about it. Hopefully you guys find some value in this video. I did post it pre-market, which is kind of a random time for me to post, but hope you guys find some value in that video. And there's a question I left in there for you. I'm curious to get some feedback or learn from you guys what some of your favorite financial websites are as well. So definitely leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, let's get back to things here. So coin pulling back a little bit. SONA not really having that breakout. It is, but it's not. It's slow. It is back above VWAP, so this could have been a nice little VWAP breakout. It wasn't really confirmed 5-minute breakout in a 1-minute pullback, which is like my go-to setup. So just getting a lot of weird moves. FRZA kind of looks a little bit like SNOA did, finding support off that kind of VWAP zone, even slightly below it for SNOA. I was also hoping we would get like a really strong morning panic on some of these large caps. We didn't really get that either. So I'm kind of just hanging out again. It's been a little bit of a tricky week so far, but we've been able to scrape by some profits every day. Just kind of being risk averse. Let's go back to coin because it does kind of feel like there's a setup here. Dang, all right. So literally as I say that, the setup goes to fruition. So nice pullback to the 9 EMA and continues ripping. Solid move there. Could have maybe traded this one. Obviously it's 8.8%. That's not bad. The right size. Could have worked. That could have definitely worked. I think I missed that one. That was a mistake on my end. It was a really good 5-minute setup. I was looking at it here. Let me show you guys what I was looking at. This is my second screen. So I was watching it here. We had a really good setup. That's when I pulled up coin, and unfortunately it did the move already. So I think that was like my first real big miss trade today. In terms of like a ticker or a setup I was waiting for. Not something that happened and I wasn't watching it. So SNOA, nice breakout. Let's see it. Let's see if it has a little bit more continuation. We're still not high day. High day is at 35. Good volume breakout though, really nice. Let's see if we can get an entry here at 24 and see how well this holds. Looking for that attempt here. Looking for an attempt back above 3.3. Let's see what we get. Closer to an average position size now. Still a little bit slow here. Pull back again. New minute copying up. One more minute in the 5-minute. Looking for a move to around 3.3 would be ideal, but I'm not sure if we're going to break that former. Yeah, still struggling here a little bit. We are holding quite okay. Possible rebuy if I closed. Still seeing possible stop at 320. Cutting this position, it's just too weak for me. Could easily pull back again, just don't want to risk it. Maybe it's going to break here at 3.3. That's what I was initially waiting for. There's the move. Man, not the best trading again on my end. John says try shorting. No way. I'm a really big believer in not trying to do multiple strategies at once. I think that's a recipe for disaster. Might work for some people, but I already have enough on my plate as it is. So I don't like focusing on too many things at once. For me, I only want to trade the front side. Ideally when the 9 EMA on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute is, the price is over the 9 EMA on the 1 and 5 minute. And keep it really simple. Front side momentum. Today we're not really getting good front side momentum, so obviously my strategy is a little bit null and void today, and that's why I'm kind of sitting on my hands here mostly. But I think if I started shorting right now, I think I'd be all over the place, and I wouldn't be focused on my bread and butter. One sec. Got it! I Coin pulling back a little bit. Could be a good 5-minute setup again. A little bit hard to read this one, and it's a little bit extended. But maybe it's a little bit of a fake out to the downside, a good longer 5-minute setup, and then it's going to break out. I like this move a little bit more. I would have a hard time really sizing on this one at this point. But this is a young 5-minute candle, so maybe there's more upside to this one. Let's go ahead and remove the limit order. Oh. Looks like it removed itself, bounce off of VWAP, possibly. Oh my god, is that Canoe? Is this the ticker? No, Canoe Health is something different. So yeah, Tom was just saying he might just take his Benji and walk. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. It's really slow today, and there's a lot of indecision in the market. I just feel that indecision. You can see it with some of these large caps. Ben's all upset about Snoa. You know, Snoa's a real credible company here. Had a really nice crawl back higher. Somebody said, you know, let me put this one on my swing trade list because for some reason I think I forgot to add it. Snoa. Nice. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on this one. I definitely want to size into it at one point. Very, very healthy company. It was down about, let's see here, 73% off the top. That's crazy. Yeah, so coin not really getting that VWAP bounce. And I had a feeling that it wasn't the opportunity to go for a VWAP bounce on coin. Tough day. I'll keep watching here a little bit longer. We might get that 10-15 push, but you know, there's always that small chance. I'm just gonna do no more trading at this point. So we'll see what happens. Either way, it's a win. You know, gotta relax, wait for the good setups, practice discipline, or we get a good setup that it's worth trading. We can, you know, practice a little bit more of actual trading, and both to me seems like a win. So we'll see what we actually end up getting. Nice little pop there off the VWAP on coin. So we did get that pop. I think I would have done some really bad trading on it though. I don't know if I would have done any execution I would have been proud of. Big pop though. Wow, look at that reversal on coin. I just see my read is off today. Sometimes I call out moves left and right, and that's really when I want to be sizing into the market today. So far, not really calling out these moves super well. Also, my execution today wasn't really on point. I only traded 2 tickers. The first one was Snoa. Kind of hoping we're going to get a little bit more action on it. Kind of always was a little bit late to the party on this one. Big resistance on the daily. I think that was a big problem for me personally. Trading this one, or that was a big problem for the ticker itself. You could always see that it kind of got smacked back down. Ooh. Frza just took a bit of a failed breakout there and flushed. So Frza was the second ticker I traded. For this one, I didn't really do much trading after the market opened. It kind of, you know, this ticker died off on us, more or less. Wow, Colby shake on Frza. Maybe it's back in action. Let's watch this one. Gotta watch out with the Colby shakes. Remember we were saying before, they fake out to one direction and they fake out right back to the other direction. That's exactly what we were planning for. You don't know if it's gonna happen, but there's always a good chance. Wow, back-to-back Colby shakes. I mean, that was textbook. That was perfect. Yeah, Tom said it right. Bear trap, bull trap, bear trap. That's really good. That's exactly what it is. And then it's chop and fizzles. It's done. Oh, what a trading day. This was, wow, well, this was such a downer of a trading day. I mean, really. So it's a little weird because we didn't read the news. We have so many tabs open. Usually I don't have this many tabs open at this time of day. Snoa following the footsteps of Frza and also did another Colby shake. TOS glitching here a little bit. Wow, TOS just froze on me for a little bit. That was weird. I might go ahead and call it. So I'm up 170 on the day. It's okay for the opportunities we got, which were pretty much non-existent. Very, very kind of small green day here, but at the same time, I'm happy to be green, regardless how big it is. So 172 up on the day. I don't have any open swing trades if you guys are wondering at the moment. So up 172, you guys see it here as well. And $5 roughly in reg fees. So really I'm walking with $167 profit here on the day. 68%, win ratio, that's pretty okay. But today my risk reward down here was not that great. It was negative for the first time in a while. And that's mainly because of this trade down here. We got stuck in that really nasty move. Where was it? Percent? Yeah, it was a 5% loser. But I was trading with very small position size because I didn't really like any of the tickers. So today, my position size, $3.8 thousand. Very, very small. And the reason for that, I hope you guys already know, is because I didn't feel comfortable sizing into anything. No real good setups. Yesterday or the day before that, we had better setups. My average position cost was $8,000. The better the opportunities, the bigger the size. Tom says Ross's recent video on cutting losses is great. He says if you haven't watched it, you should definitely do so. I love watching Ross's videos, so I will definitely go ahead and do so. Oh, look. Colby is live, so we'll check that out. Maybe say hi. Maybe not right now, but I'll pull him up. Avoiding false breakouts, beginners to scalp trading. Oh wait, never mind. That's news. Oh, never mind. All right, so I'll check this one out. I started day trading in 2020. I'm still alive. So we'll give this one a watch. So yeah, overall, kind of a slow day for me. I was green, I was red, I was green, and then I just pretty much called it. I did 19 trades today, which is way more than I thought I probably would have done. Just kind of slow action here. Coinbase back below VWAPs. I'll be looking at that one. Luckily, good news though, we are green for the month so far, and you know, we had a nice start to the week. 300 on Monday, 300 on Tuesday, and rounded 200 today. It's okay. It's not like the worst start to a week, that's for sure. It's just, you know, very slow, and overall the opportunities are very little. So I gotta say, honestly, like, these green days were pretty okay because it was hard pulling anything out of the market today. Maybe if I just used bigger size, that would have been the only way to increase profits, but there was definitely no more trades really that I could have done. Yeah, you get those occasional missed trades here and there, but overall, you know, it's pretty much as good as it gets. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I don't see anything to keep trading or sticking around. Again, check out the 29 trading websites I check every morning. I think you guys will find some value in there. And I would love to hear what trading websites or financial website you guys check every single morning. So I hope we can learn from each other. If you guys have any to add, definitely throw it in the comment section on this video, and I'll be sure to check it out. Before we go, Tom is calling out AHG. Well, there could be some opportunity here. Maybe. It's a sub dollar. Let's not form any biases yet, though. A lot of resistance around $1. A lot of resistance there, that's for sure. It's only one thing to do in a time like this. Bring down the desk. Bring it down, boys. Oh, this could be a good pullback to the 90 EMA. I'm really sipping on this espresso today. Could be a good setup here at 0.86. But, I mean, technically this is a perfect trade right now. I'm not crazy about my sub dollars, but This is a good opportunity here. 9 EMA support. We're crawling down the backside of the 5-minute, which is a little bit bearish, but volume's popping up. And overall, it's a pretty healthy sign, this flag. I just don't know if I want to get back into trading now after I more or less mentally checked out. That's holding me back a little bit. It's really slow to bounce. The fact that it's this slow to bounce would make me very nervous. It should have already bounced a while ago. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great, what day is today? Wednesday evening. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.